Fox Marble, the London AIM-listed marble quarrying and finishing company in Kosovo, has seen shares hit a near two-year high today. The company has seen new orders from around the world, and it's also had a successful placing. Chris Gilbert is Chief Executive. He joins us now. Welcome, Chris.
Jeremy, good morning.
You don't half ask for it, don't you? A placing just before Christmas.
Indeed, yes.
Success?
It was very successful. We were oversubscribed, which I think is the first time it's happened to us.
Yeah, and what price was that?
We raised it at 10.5, which was pretty much market. I think we were 10.7 the evening that we closed the book.
Right,
so
okay.
We were pretty much on the money.
Shares are lifted since then. We'll get on to the share price in just a minute in some more detail at this two-year high. But I want to talk a little bit more about why you've raised the money. What is it you're doing at the moment which gives you reason for this money?
We're in a situation right now where we can't fulfill demand that we've generated from around the world from our various customers. So part of the reason for this placing was to raise money to put into the quarries to expand our rate of production significantly. We're in winter shutdown mode now, but when we open up again at the end of February, we want to hit the ground running with a significantly increased rate of production to satisfy demand. And that was one reason. And the other reason is that we've got some debt on our balance sheet. We've carried a convertible since we floated 5 years ago, which we're going to retire. And we took on some short-term debt last year, which we announced. And again, we're just going to clean up the balance sheet and retire all of that with some of the proceeds.
Okay, why do you need to expand? I mean, I talked there at the top about some new orders. Yes. How many new orders are you getting in? Obviously, yes. You're now looking at presumably increasing your output.
Yes. Memorably at an AGM a couple of years ago, we had a shareholder who stood up and said, you can't call yourself a business until you've got 3 customers. Do you have 3 customers? And as at the end of last year, we had 32 new customers in 2017 from around the world, thanks to our efforts in our marketing, selling and distribution platform that we've opened up in India and in Turkey and various other places and in North America, as a result of which we're now struggling to satisfy the demand we've created. So this additional money we will put straight into the quarries, and that will significantly increase our abilities to basically provide more marble to our
What are you selling? What are you selling in North America? I mean, you do various grades, don't you? I think the white breccia is, I think, the best, highest quality you do, don't you?
We have a white marble from Macedonia, which is white is always the gold standard in marble, which is obviously in very high demand, and our most expensive marble. And then we have the breccia, as you just pointed out, from Kosovo, which again is more expensive than some of our other marble. But the US market is a slab market. It's cut and polished slabs. And since our factory is now fully operational and up and running, we're obviously very capable of supplying this product. So this is one of our 2 offerings. So we supply block marble into places like India and China and those places, and slabs into North America. North America is the biggest slab market in the world. 15% of all processed slabs wind up in North America.
Yeah, and do you expect further orders coming through from the States? Any indications yet of that?
We do. There are indications. We announced a couple of orders, I think, just before Christmas, and we're very optimistic about that market as being very dynamic for us in the course of time.
Yeah, one of the other headlines I want to follow up on is the recent deal you've done with the Gulf Cooperation Council, which seems to be a fairly big order as well.
Yes, it is. It is one of the people investing in the placing is one of our customers in India. And part of the arrangement was that he also entered into a sale and purchase agreement with us, under the terms of which he's paying us a £500,000 advance for material to go particularly into the GCC countries, and particularly the UAE and Dubai, where he has already established an office. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah. I think Kosovo's pretty cold at this time of year, isn't it? You're down, I think, at the moment. Is that right? The processing is all down. Is that right?
No. The factory's not weather dependent. So the factory will work, sort of 12 months of the year, and that's fully operational and we're churning out. But the quarrying is over for the winter season. We're shut down for about 8 to 10 weeks, as is usual. It's minus 20 in the quarries. It's under 10 foot of snow. We don't do any work.
So what have you got planned for 2018 with this expansion in mind?
Much more of the same, basically, that we will develop our markets even further. We will extract much more marble as we've created the demand, and we'll open up new markets. Our priorities were India, North America, the GCC countries, and we're going to turn our attention to China in 2018.
I said at the top, you're at a 2-year high. Let's bring up the share price chart to get a better indication. This goes all the way back to 2014. Clearly, we've been a lot higher than we are at the moment. I think on this chart, we're about 25, 26 pence the top. Here you are now at 13 and a quarter pence, or 13 and a half, I should say. You are at 2-year highs, market cap of 24.5 million. How much product do you have under the ground? How much product can you say to investors you've got standing in the wings?
When we listed, obviously we produced a CPR that prepared for us by Golder Associates, I think it was, and they valued the marble that they'd surveyed to the indicated level at 16 billion euros, and that didn't include the resource that they only valued, they measured at the inferred level, and since then we've added 2 quarries, so we've got an infinite supply of marble.
Yeah, and do you want to add to that further, or are you happy with what you've got for the time being?
In terms of new quarries?
Yes, in terms of establishing new resource.
At the moment, I think our job is to satisfy demand, not looking for more marble to put into the marketplace.
Yeah.
So this year is one of development of what we've spent the last 2 years building, and we're now at the point on the runway where I think we can deliver to the market what we said we would.
And you're expecting new orders to be announced this year? New orders in the pipeline?
We are, yes.
Okay, we'll look forward to that, as and when. But Chris, in the meantime, thanks so much indeed for joining us. Chris Gilbert is Chief Executive of Fox Marble. As I said today, seen its shares hit a near 2-year high. Subscribe to IG for educational content, company insight, financial analysis and expert commentary. Or visit our website for daily market updates, trading ideas and strategies.